guys, this is Bob Joel Mwagara, and today we're going to start using the CMD, the command prompt, or the Windows terminal. Yeah, the reason why studying the use of the Windows terminal is because we shall frequently get to use these different terminals, and that is the Windows terminal and the Linux terminal. First of all, welcome back from that long holiday. We kind of got busy, we haven't been releasing videos. Yeah, but we are back. Thank God that we are back. So basically today we're going to use the command prompt, and basically I don't know if you guys have heard about the command prompt, but the command prompt is actually the command, it's more of command line, a command line interface where you just enter commands and it does what you want. Before the graphical user interface came into existence, Microsoft Windows, before the graphical user interface came into existence, Microsoft released an operating system that was called DOS. Actually, the disk operating system, and all these operating systems were basically command line. So people used to just enter commands, and the things used to work out like that. So computers were very hard to use. That's why they came up with what they call the graphical user interface. But now today I want to show you guys on how to use the command line interface, because like it actually simplifies a lot of work if you know how the command line interface works. Yeah, you're going to discover that very many things can be done via the command line and can't be done via the graphical way or something of that sort. So today I'll show you guys on how to work with the command line interface. So I'll first show you on how to open it. Very many people have different ways of opening the command interface, the command line interface. You can press the Windows key plus R, and when you press the Windows key plus R, you type via run, you type CMD and you open. It will bring that black something that looks like a text editor. Or you can press your Windows button or click on the Start tab, then type CMD. It will still bring the command prompt. When you click on it, it will open the command prompt. So basically there are very many ways of how to open this terminal. So for me today I'll use the Windows plus R, then I'll type CMD because it's the way that I like. It's the way that I normally open my terminal with. It's a common way, it's the most common way people use, and actually I prefer using that, Windows plus R, then you type CMD. So when you open it, you'll discover that it's bringing something here, Microsoft Windows version. It gives you the version of your operating system, Microsoft Corporation, or rights reserved. So you'll discover that it brings some words here. It brings C, then the full colon / users / bjcx. So when you look at this, actually this is something that you guys are like see each and every day via your graphical user interface, but just do not discover, because now this means you're in that partition called local disk C, inside a folder called users, and inside a folder called bjcx is where you're working from. So when you open your local disk C, you discover that there is this same folder called users. Then you'll discover that there is this same folder called bjcx. Then inside bjcx, this is actually this. You'll discover that inside bjcx you'll find objects, contacts, desktop, documents, downloads, favorites, link, all this crap. So when I run some command called dir and I press enter, you'll discover that inside my terminal or my command prompt, it's bringing the same things that I have actually here: 3D objects, contacts, desktop, wherever. So when you look at all this, when you look at all this, you'll discover that now actually I've entered BJCX, but this time via terminal. So what you're going to do, we're going to study some commands. We're going to learn some commands, or some useful commands. One of the most useful commands is help. Every time you have a problem, you call for help. So in case you don't know how to use these different terminals, maybe you're using Ubuntu, maybe you're using Kali, maybe you're using Windows, you can always just type help and they'll list you the different commands that you can use. These are the different commands that can be used, and they all serve a different purpose. They are very good commands. You can learn one at a time. Different commands that you can use. Very good commands. For example, if you want to know the version, this is a very simple command that can tell you the version of your operating system. It's telling you that this is version 10. So you get to discover, you get to know all these different commands and all users of these different commands. So if you want to clear screen, so that we have a clean screen, we use CLS, meaning clear screen. So today we're going to work in documents. So if you want to work in documents, we shall use a command called cd. Cd means choose directory. So we shall choose to enter documents. Well, actually, let me first explain. Before we enter documents, I'll first write dir so that I know that I'm inside BJCX and documents is a folder that I can actually access. And when you look at this, inside BJCX, documents is here. So when I open documents, this is what I see via my graphical user interface. And via my command line, when I open documents, I've entered documents. So when I type dir, this is what's inside documents. There is Adobe, anything, custom office templates, ProPresenter, Vmix storage. And when you look at this, there is actually the same. There is Adobe, anything, custom office, ProPresenter, Vmix, and Vmix storage. So when I delete a folder here and I type dir here, this folder, anything, has been deleted via the graphical user interface. When I view, the folder has been deleted, so you won't see it again. Or when I create a folder, mkdir, there is a command called mkdir, meaning make directory. It's a command used for creating folders. And I named the folder, I can name it Nexa. You'll discover that this folder has created itself here. So when I choose directory cd, I try to enter Nexa by using use of commands cd or choose directory, and try to search use dir to search. You'll discover that it's actually empty. It has nothing. So when I open this folder called Nexa, you'll discover that it has nothing. So I want you guys to see something in real time. Look at this folder Nexa. So I'm going to create a folder and I'll call it my name, Mwagarwa. So when I create a folder inside Nexa, I've created a folder called Mwagarwa. So in ActionSense, you see this will show you the term in users BJCX. I've entered documents and I'm inside Nexa. I've created a folder called Mwagarwa. So when I list what I have inside this Nexa directory, the Nexa directory, you discover now I have a folder called Mwagarwa. I think I'm trying to make things clear so you guys should understand more. So when I want to enter Mwagara, since I'm already inside Nexa and it's where the Mwagara folder is, I'll use cd, then I type Mwagara. So when I enter Mwagara via the command line, I'm inside Mwagara, but here I haven't entered Mwagara yet, so when I enter it, it's empty. And when I try checking what's inside Mwagara via the command line, you'll discover that it's also empty. It has nothing actually. So I can use mkdir to create a folder called 1234 inside Mwagara. So I'm already inside Mwagara. So when I press enter, you'll discover that here a folder called 1234 has been opened, has been created actually. So I can decide if I can decide to add content, a lot of content inside this folder if it's what I want. I can actually also command it to open via command line, but I command it from here. So for example, if I want to open it, I'll use command start 1234. So automatically it will start the folder. So it has opened it. Or now, for example, now since I brought about this new command start, this command can be used to do a lot of things. For example, opening a program. For example, let's say opening Excel. You've all used Excel. It can be a very useful command that I can use to open different programs. So it's starting Excel. So you're going to discover that we have a lot of commands that we can always be using. Like, for example, we have a command that can help us change a password minus even knowing the previous password. And it is also used to actually crack passwords, Windows passwords. Like I will show you maybe if time allows in the future. Thank you very much for following. As for now, let's take a break and come back with the next session.
The homeowner suffers a minimum loss of nearly $4 million in stolen goods or property damage. Burglary is a more common crime that is committed by criminals. Security camera installation in your home, office or building is one of the smartest decisions you can make in order to protect yourself from unexpected losses. Security cameras, besides keeping an eye on all your belongings, also give you satisfaction and peace of mind that comes with the knowledge that you can always keep an eye on your property from anywhere in the world. Nexure Technologies brings you the best CCTV services at affordable prices. Visit our website www.nexuretech.com or contact us on 0758 534 109 or 0752 024 368.
Hello guys, welcome back again, and this is Bob Joel. So today we shall do more with our command prompt. So basically today I'll show you on how to change a computer's password minus knowing the old password using CMD, and today we shall use a command called netuser. The command we're going to be using is called net space user. Yeah, it's a very useful command that you'll always use in case you're going to really get to know, like get to continue like on using this different cyber security. You're going to, in case you're going to in case you're interested in what I'm teaching you guys, it's a command that you'll always have to use most of the time. That's if you're going to really practice what I'm going to be showing you. So first of all, we shall run CMD, but this time we shall run it as an administrator. So this is how they run it as an administrator. You press the Windows tab, then you type CMD, then you right click on it, you run it as administrator. So when you run it as administrator, you'll discover that it will automatically take you to a command prompt, but this time it's an administrator command prompt. Then you'll type net space user. So when you type net space user, it will list for you the different accounts that are inside your computer, that are inside these computer accounts that were created. For example, there is an account called administrator, there is an account called BJCX, there is an account called guest, there is an account called whatever. So in case you want to change the password for any of these accounts, you'll just use this command, net space user space. For example, I have BJCX. In case I want to change, I'll put a wildcard, BJCX net space user space BJCX, then a wildcard, then I press enter. It will automatically ask me to. Okay, now my antivirus is trying to block it, but I'll give it access. So it's asking me to type a password for the user. Can you imagine? It's not even asking for the old password. So I'll put a password, but it won't show you the password while typing, so you have to be careful. You confirm the password, then when you press enter, it will say the command completed successfully. So when you log off your computer and log it in again, you'll have to put the password there. You'll have to put the password that you've actually just put. So the other thing is, now if you want to log off the computer, you can always use a simple command called shutdown space -L. So when you use shutdown space -L, it will automatically log off. Or shutdown /L, it will automatically log off your computer. Then there is a command, in case you want to shut down your computer like in a minute, or you want to shut down a computer after a specific period of time, you'll use shutdown /s space /t. S is for shutdown, T is for the number of seconds you want to shut down your machine, and so I'll put 200 seconds. So when I put 200 seconds and I press enter, it will tell me that the computer will shut down in 3 minutes. So, but in case I've really pushed in this command and I don't want to shut down, I can always abort using command shutdown space /A. So I've cancelled my shutdown. Or I can command my computer to shut down or to restart. Actually, I can command it to restart, so I just slash it with R. Then I want it to restart after, let's say, 200 shutdown space /T. Then I can put 200. When I press enter, it will tell you that the computer is about to sign out. So, but this is actually R means restarting. It's about to restart. But if I really don't wish it to restart, I'll abort. So I've aborted. So there are a lot of things that you guys can do. Very soon I'll show you how to create batch files, and these batch files can display different messages. You'll discover that people create batch files. Some batch files are actually deadly, that they can even destroy your system or make your system crash. So basically, these are some of the simple commands that you can always use. If you're really interested into this, you can always practice with me. You can always do this with me. Thank you very much. And we call this